MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. Stay tuned for Mets baseball coming up next. Marcus Stroman will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Now at the plate, Scott Kingery. He will lead this one off today. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2. Stroman, also known as Stro Show at times. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He offers at it and sends a bouncer out to short. Barehanded at his knees. He's out.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
At the plate, Bryce Harper. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First pitch on its way. Left side, but well fouled. 2 out, nobody on. One and one. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint. Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Boy, look at that thing dart. It's full now. 3-2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Harper is off of first with 2 away. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Now the 2-1. Just catches the inside corner for strike 2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Phillies strand 1, and now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Jake Arrieta, a Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff. When he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in this last one, he threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
Stepping into the box, Jeff McNeil. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now a pitch on the way. In there, no balls and a strike. Dan, D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Williams, patrolling center, makes the play. 1 out.
Batting second, the first baseman, Alonzo.
Now in the box, Alonzo. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
If he's able to dot that sinker down and away and execute that pitch all day, you're going to see a lot of weak contact, and the infield defense is going to be on its toes.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. Solo shot here to left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Into the box, Michael Conforto. As he rips it on the ground to second. Kingery's there. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out.
Batting 4th, the catcher,
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. His history with Jake Arrieta, batting at an even 400. First delivery to him on the way. Popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. Second inning coming up. It's 1-0 Mets. So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. We show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, upstairs.
Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
I know you have to have teammates on base to drive runs in, but this guy has had a knack all year of coming through with clutch hits at the right time to put his team on top or come back in some big games. He leads the team in RBIs as he approaches the final push towards free agency.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Hit hard to third. He's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is the catcher, JT.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that brings up JT Realmuto. First offering on its way.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. Ground ball right side. And that's the second out.
That is 7. The center fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
Up next will be Nick Williams. He went deep in the contest last night. Here comes the first pitch. Williams, a 25-year-old, playing up the middle in center field in this one, although he is most often considered a left fielder. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. We're in the second. 1-0 Mets early on. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Two balls, 2 strikes to Nick Williams. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Count remains full. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Josh Harrison stands in. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Nope.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. They still trail 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and set to go is the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Robinson Cano.
First pitch on its way. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Pitch on the way. And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes 2 really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah, 3 straight balls to start the inning, and it's clear to me he just hasn't found his rhythm out there yet.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch.
Hey. Count 3-1.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Striding in, Yoenis Cespedes. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Arrieta has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
A runner at first with no outs here. 3-0 now. Has a look, now the pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is McCutchen. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. At the plate, Ahmed Rosario. And he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks as the numbers there tell you the whole story. Here's the first pitch to him. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside. 1-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
A 3-ball 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
First and second now, 1 man out. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Leading off the inning, Jake Arrieta, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Jake Arrieta.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Cano. He's right there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter number 4, second baseman, Scott Kingery.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. Now here's the pitch. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball 1. I got to count 1 and 2. Whoa, that's big count.
This one's blooped out toward right center field, and the Phillies are into the hit column.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. Runners on first with 1 down. And another throw over. Runner back safely. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. And McCutchen has himself a base hit. The throw to third, and he's safe.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Two balls and a strike.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Swing and a miss as he goes back to the cutter here. 3-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Popped him up. Alonzo is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The first baseman, number 17, Bryce Harper.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch on its way. Comes set, the 0-1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Takes this the other way to right. Conforto is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Phillies leave a couple. They trail this one 1-0. Digging in, Marcus Stroman. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Here's the pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Nobody out, runner on first. Here's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
So here's Pete Alonzo as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
At the plate, Michael Conforto. As he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Got a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in a count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. And they're runners at the corners now. Arrieta sets. Here's the first pitch. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Ramos, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball. Down and away, ball one. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And this will be fouled away. The 1-2 pitch to short. Harrison has it. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets, but they're on top 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Didi Gregorius comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
1 away.
Now batting.
Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mets organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. Stepping in now, JT Realmuto. No balls and 1 strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the pitch.
No, that's down.
One out, nobody on. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. The 2-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Conforto is there, 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Nick Williams.
2 are gone in the Philly 4th, and digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
Now the 1-0. Now a ball popped up behind the plate for Ramos. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. They're down 1-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Robbie Cano settling in to start out the inning. Cano waits on the first pitch. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Line to the right side. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. From the stretch. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he lays off again, ball 3.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Line drive to left. Catch made by McCutchen. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So stepping in, Marcus Stroman. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, and it's 0-1.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. popped up. Kingery trying to get there. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 6.
So here's Jeff McNeil. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First offering on its way.
Ball, that's down.
Looking at his career totals, McNeil begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Harper on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Philadelphia.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Josh Harrison.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slow little grounder left side. Reined in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The pitcher, number 49, Jake Arrieta.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Jake Arrieta. Now the pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the buck. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
And in steps Scott Kingery. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
Now a throw over, and he'll get back in standing. Oh, good spot on the black for strike two.
2 takes and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Phillies strand 1, still down 3-0. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonzo.
Leading up for the Mets, the first baseman, Pete Alonzo.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
0-1.
And it's 1-1. And a bouncing ball, foul. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Williams looks up and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. 24 home runs for him on the season, and the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it, just like he did.
In now, Wilson Ramos. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Lifted in the air out to right. On the move is Harper. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Cano.
Ready for another shot now. Robinson Cano. Arrieta into the windup. First pitch on the way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's now 4-0 New York. Here's Bryce Harper now. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Now the 2-0 home. High in the air out to center field.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The first baseman, number 17, Hoskies.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Bryce Hoskins. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way.
0-1, no strike.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Again, another foul ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Hoskins is retired. 2 down now.
The third baseman.
Ready once again, Didi Gregorius. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Down the third baseline. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail here 4-0. Victor Ramos enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 64, Victor Ramos.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes.
The left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Oh, that's low.
One-0 count. Here it is.
That's ball 2.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Now the 2-0.
Ball 3.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Mets right now would take a leadoff guy on any way they could get it.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. A runner at first with no outs here. On the ground is short. This could be two. To second for one. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it. But that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out. So that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
He's set. Here it comes. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That pitcher's got to be shaking his head right now. You got to tip your cap right there. I'm still always impressed when offensive players are able to come out of the zone and still be able to make hard contact.
At the plate now, Marcus Stroman. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit. Standing in, Jeff McNeil. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Lifted into center field. Williams is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Alonzo.
Alonzo will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. From the belt, the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Here comes the 1-0. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And gone up into the second deck. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Jose Alvarez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
The right fielder, number 30.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. 4 runs here in this half inning. Conforto behind a ball and 2 strikes.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's the Mets 8 and the Phillies nothing. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, JT Realmuto.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Conforto is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
Now at the plate, Nick Williams. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
The windup and the 0-1. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. One out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
And that'll bring up Josh Harrison, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's just past the grasp of Cano into center, a base hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Gene Segura will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Phillies, number 2, Gene Segura.
Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Ready with the 1-0. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
And he finally gets this one over for strike 1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
2 out with the man at first. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Slow roller down the third baseline. Knee high, he barehands it. It's in time. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score. Phillies leave a couple. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they've done a nice job of keeping their swings inside the strike zone and not chasing after pitches they can't do much with. The numbers say their chase rate in this game is under 25%. And with a bunch of runs on the board right now, that could be a big reason why.
Now pitching for Philadelphia.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Adam Morgan comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Last half of the 7th here, and next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
The catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Morgan has over 40 innings on his line so far and has an ERA he'd like to see come down a bit. Starts the day in the high 4s. The 0-1 pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Morgan is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Now Ramos with a swing and a deep drive to left. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field, number 10 for him on the year, as they push this lead up to 9 now. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
This is like crazy. 4th round
game so far. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano, stands in as he looks at a called strike. Here's the 0-1.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Here it comes on 0-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Another 0-2 coming. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now the pitch, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
So now to the plate, Brandon Nimmo. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. Throw into second.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
To the plate now, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ball 2.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Here it comes, 2-0. 3-0 now.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
The 3-0 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Marcus Stroman. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
First pitch of the at-bat. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch, and he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over, but the Mets are able to tack on one thanks to the solo homer. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's the Mets 9 and the Phillies nothing. Ready for another chance? Andrew McCutchen. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
One and one to Andrew McCutchen. The 1-1 home.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Swing and a liner. Foul. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming in is Nimmo. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting.
Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First delivery to him on the way. Hard hit ball to second. There's Cano. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 17, Bryce Harper.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. The pitch. Two out, nobody on. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
to short, hit hard. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Now batting, third baseman, Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius.
And it's grounded just foul down the line.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 is put in play to the right side of the infield, and this is bobbled now by Cano.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher, JT.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound, and we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So this home crowd likely to give him a standing O as he departs with the shutout in check, and a nice tip of the cap there to acknowledge a job well done. Brad Brock enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Stepping in now, JT Realmuto, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Two men are on with 2 men out. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. 2-1 now.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
2 down, runners at first and second. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch one more time is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Phillies leave a couple. They're down 9-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Number 6.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
A little bit outside. 2-1. Here it comes.
That's ball 3.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get in a more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Pete Alonzo, already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
A 1 pitch on its way. Smoked on the ground left side. And that drops in for another base hit. He's 4 for 5 now.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers. Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
Robert Stock enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. In now, Michael Conforto. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
None out, runners at first and second. Liner in there for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
At the plate, Wilson Ramos, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
The batter, number 24, second baseman.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball well outside. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now. Stock, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. McCutchen is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Digging in and looking for more, Brandon Nimmo. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. First offering on its way. Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We've played 8 full. The Mets are out on top, 11-0. Settling in now, Nick Williams starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. Brock stands 6'6" and throws from the right side. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Really strong outing, Matty V. Into the 8th inning without allowing a run, in line for the win, and he certainly deserves a good fate in this one. Hard to imagine he could pitch any better innings 1 through 8 than he did in this one.
Into the box now, Josh Harrison. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. To 1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Now batting,
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Neil Walker will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away.
Walker.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Runner at second here with one man out. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Here's another 1-2. Softly hit toward the hole. He's got it. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
The batter number 8, second baseman, Scott Kingery.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Scott Kingery, runner in scoring position with UConn. From the belt, kicks and deals. In his career, Kingery hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the...
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Oh, that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Now batting, Andrew McCutchen. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball one.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
One and one to count. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Popped up. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Mets have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
11-0 the final shutout total in this one. The New York Mets jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Marcus Stroman earns his 6th winning decision in this one. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the